Okay, I should be alive. Maybe. I probably am. Good. Okay. There'll probably be people in the chat eventually telling me that it doesn't work or something. So that is nice. Okay. We are starting. So yesterday, or last time, we reached some goals. So now we can actually write MIDI files. And last thing we did was actually write them to files that look like this. Session, whatever it is, this thing. That's nice. We can just use this. That means that every time the program is run, actually a new session will be created, which actually monitors all the events, which is kind of nice. Yeah, and then we can load these up and then do analysis on them, and that's very much down the line. I might do it just for fun, or like off camera even, and then run you through that. But yeah, so last stream we had this issue where I kind of glossed over it, but yeah, the whole name of the project is Yama Jama, right? For those unaware, it's basically I bought this thing, which is a MIDI controller, and you want to play music on it, right? So what happens there is, yeah, basically DAWs are kind of painful to work with. So just wanted something that will be less intrusive. Hence, it will actually allow me to just click one button and my synthesizer will be started, and then I can just use my MIDI controller without worrying about, okay, when should I record, where should I do this. Just everything will be recorded in MIDI and audio, and then I can just shovel through stuff. Because, like, for example, if I see a certain event happening in the MIDI file, it will be in the output of the thing as well. Now, we want this to be configurable by YAML, so we can pass, like, let's say the binary, and then that binary then is basically, yeah. I mean, like, let's say we pass the binary to the synthesizer. For example, this Surge XT binary, there's a little bit of a visual bug on X11 systems with Surge. We've run to it 2 times on the stream already. But yeah, like, let's say this binary, we pass it to this program and we execute this, and then we have to query the client somehow. The querying the client, I have no idea how to do, so that's great. But we'll just search the docs and see if we can just find the client. Wow, that was actually insanely loud. I hope it's not very bad, but oh well, we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe let's add a limiter, and then that will just yeah, okay, that is fine. I think that's okay. Yeah, I hope my vocal sounds okay-ish. Let me monitor them real quick so the stream is just not a mess. What? Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there was a loud bang, but now we just have applied another filter to the voice, so it doesn't. Yeah, it's not painful to listen to the stream. because it's already painful to look at, I'm realizing. Because, yeah, there's just a lot of interfaces, a lot of just code. That's not the most user-friendly thing. I close my chat. I am very good at this. Yep, and there it is. So the chat is back. If anybody wants to do the alt chat thing. So basically, what is happening now is we're gonna save these this MIDI data. It actually could be more MIDI data, but we're not gonna concern ourselves with this at the moment, because yeah, the Midi protocol. Yesterday we searched. My launcher didn't do its job, so we searched for the Midi file format, and there's, yeah, I think it was this thing that we looked at. Yeah, the Midi file specs. So they're divided by chunks. So they're just like that byte data that comes through. So it's this byte stream that can sometimes be 4 digits. 4 digits. Yeah, so actually the largest number that's allowed is, how much bytes is that? A lot of bytes. Okay. Theoretically, the largest number possible is this. It's 4 days. Okay. So we can actually have just a 4-day recording session. That's great. I mean, there's probably going to be like some corruption and something that's unhandled, and then it will crash. But that's why we're using Rust, right? Because these cases will not be handled, but at least the marketing scheme of Rust is no memory leaks, no crashes, yada yada. So that's good. Yeah, so yeah, so actually this could be more bytes. That's just, yeah, I mean, that's probably maximum the MIDI. I don't know why this doesn't return an error. It probably should, but you know, who cares? So let's start the Pomodoro timer, and let's get on cracking the thing. So we want here to launch binary discover its lines. Yeah, but first we need to implement YAML, because then it will just be easier to describe exactly what we need to execute, and then that will be something. Yeah, I think that's a nice thing, because we can just use the description from last episode to extend, because basically all of this is relevant already anyways. Plus, I mean, all of this this is relevant. Yeah, I'll actually add this as well, because this is actually how the Midi format works, which could be interesting to some people. Okay, so yeah, launching a binary, for some reason capital letter. This will do after the YAML file, and then last step of the project is actually record output audio, and that's basically what we need to do. We need to discover this client and then make some recording ports on YamaJama that we can just record as a multi-audio, as a multi-track audio format, something like MP4 probably, or I don't know, MP3, yeah, or even FLAC. I don't know. FLAC could prove to be good. Okay, so we return to the humble YamaJama. We didn't start the Pomodoro thing. So here it is. Now we've started the 25-minute timer, and we return to here. So last time I was searching for this YAML crate, but actually I didn't realize that Serde already has that. For those unfamiliar with Rust, Serde is this crate that's extremely popular and means serialize, deserialize. Yeah. Maybe I'll enable the derive feature, because the derive feature is just nice. Yeah, for some reason my little thing is not working, and by little thing I mean the garbage collection in Emacs, but that's a fix for in between streams or in the break. Because how do you take a break from coding? Yes, do other coding. This will be the derive function, and now this will get fetched, and hopefully just help us work with stuff. Okay, so this actually now is just gray. So yeah, we do have the session name, which we were passing like this, I think. Yeah, let's run it so we can verify that nothing is broken. Plus, this is gonna build some Serde binaries, which we need for processing YAML. I mean, we can write a YAML parser, but also kind of... That is great. Oh, yeah. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. This is how code is sometimes. So, okay, now YamaJama is active. You can see it. Yeah, let me just pull up the graphing software, which is just my pipewire graph, which is basically like little clients. For some reason, the Midi bridge just... Yeah, honestly, I don't know. So yeah, basically this YamaJama thing just connects to the name of this, and then yeah, we can technically discover it, but also I kind of wanted to have it in YAML configs, so I don't have to reiterate on how this works. And I am back. Okay. the idea here is to just have Yamajama connect to the MIDI bridge, and then also launch an application, find the client, and then open more ports. You know, if it's needed, we can connect this Yamajama. Basically, we can make Yamajama connect this port, which is the MIDI controller, to the synth port. For example, for Geon kick, you will see that it has a MIDI input. So now if I play something on the piano, I can now hear it in my headphones, for example. This needs to be connected to the stream. This is the stream. But anyways, so now, first things first, let's configure the YAML and be able to pass this argument that we are now passing through clap. We want to be able to pass it through the config file. So that's one thing, right? That's one thing. So yeah, we can probably write something that just decides whether or not to use the config file or claps interface. But we can just probably yeah, we can probably see if the flag of the config file is enabled, or like if we have a config, then we should actually just make this yeah, we should just make something that encompasses all of the settings. So basically create a structure that encompasses all of the settings that we need, and then we can just scrape from that structure instead of having to do these, because this is kind of bad. But yeah, okay, so let's start. First we need to use Serde. Serialize and deserialize, I think, will be incredible. All right. Okay, so that's one of the things, and now we need to make this short, which will be settings. And there will be a union between all of the things that we need. So first is controller name, and this will be a string, right? Then we probably want synth binaries. I mean, that's probably not how you use the thing, but is that how you spell the word? Okay, so it's a binary. Okay, so this will be the synth binaries, which will be just strings again, but we can just do a vector string. We can probably have even controller names, which is vector strings, because we probably need separate controllers, or like sometimes we probably want to map a certain controller to a certain synth. We can do that. Or we can have settings per synth binary. Yeah, because for those unaware, I want to use Surge and Geon kick this, which is a percussion synthesizer. Yeah, so eventually I'll probably just make them into LV2 hosts, or Yamajama into an LV2 host, so it can actually use the LV2 plugins instead of the standalone versions. But also transport through Jack is just good, and it's reliable most of the time. The thing that's unreliable is actually finding the transport thingies. And the most unreliable thing is just gambling whether or not Zeritem will actually kick into action for me. And Ardor just takes a lot of time and just looks ugly, so I don't want to really use Ardor. Plus I want something that will get out of my way. That's the whole point of the project. Or like it will... yeah, whatever. So, we have created this settings thing, which is the controller name and the SYN binaries. We're gonna probably restructure this down the line, but you know, it doesn't really matter here. So we can derive serialize and deserialize, and just basically make this structure be able to have these traits that let it serialize and deserialize to YAML. So that's one of the things, right? And then we're even gonna generate the YAML through what did I press? Okay. Yeah, my keyboard sometimes is that. Because it has a double click on the yep, okay. So we have these serialized and deserialized threads, which means that now the controller name and the SYN binaries can actually be there. And then we'll probably execute them somehow. I don't know. We'll Google that. Okay, so okay, we want this thing to be called session name. I'll just call it just name, and that will be a string. Yeah, because then this can work, which basically generates the cache for the actual thing. Yeah, so this will be the name, and then we'll have Midi store, and this will be the string, which will be generated through runtime, I think. Or actually, I don't want this to be in the settings, because yeah, basically this session name variable actually is the Midi store. I'm just gonna rename that. Midi store. Right. Now my cursor should be the same. Right, yeah, Midi store. And then we need these to be serialized and deserialized as YAML. So let's try to just create a setting structure and just see what happens here. Right, and this will be of type settings. Right, yeah, so name, foo, right, yeah, I mean, Rust Analyzer is a little bit slow probably, but we'll see. Hey, there were people that dropped by. That's great. Lovely. Yeah, so the idea here is to have this just basically work. Yeah, this should be this name, and then we can The controller, come on. The controller name plus synth binaries, which will just be a vic. Let's use the micro of this. Yep, alright. So now settings dot yeah, okay, let's see actually how to use Serda for YAML. Or just Serda. Let's see. V3 map. Okay, okay. So we can actually serialize this to a YAML file. And then we can deserialize this as... Okay, that's nice. Let's actually try and print the settings. So I know that's peak post development right there, just testing strange stuff. But I mean, you know, nobody's stopping me, so why stop? This will be Serda YAML. That's automatically imported. That's pretty cool. Let's see. To string. Okay. And this will actually borrow the settings. Let's see. Do I have to import this as well? Like this. Right, so right, but this should be the case, no? Because this is... Ah, okay. So this is actually an option, not a complete thing. So let's see. Now this should be displayed as a YAML string. Yeah, there it is. So we can see how the name, controller name and whatnot will be done. So we can save a certain configuration, or actually let's just copy this and then make the clap interface accept the config file, and that will be basically the YAML feature sorted. So this will be settings .yaml, or this will be settings.yaml, right? And then I like the fact that this actually encodes it properly. Like this in Python is actually a pain to have like a /n character, and then sometimes it gets printed as UTF-8. Sometimes the /n is actually two different symbols. Sometimes it's a UTF-8 character, which is like actually the new line character. Anyways, so now we would have these settings, and let's do the clap interface. clap. It's CLI, okay. So we do have these arguments, which are the MIDI name and the session. But now we want to add one which says config. Right. This will be the MIDI session, I think. I am currently not gonna work on the clap interface because this just I don't know. I might like find some use in parsing it or something. But I think with the YAML config it will be easier to prototype because then I can like switch all the parameters in the structure of Saturday like very much easier. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. Yeah, so what we want to do is basically if we detect this config argument, we want the actual settings object to come from the interface itself. Otherwise, it's going to come from Saturday or yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So if the config option is there, the settings file or the settings object or struct, sorry, objects. We're not doing object-oriented programming, we're writing Rust, right? Basically, what is going to happen is here, this, like we're going to have like this settings object right before. Right, this will be some yeah, we'll match on yeah, actually let's get the matches first, and then we'll match on this. We'll match on this config. Right, so yeah, so we're actually matching on this. If it's none, then we'll return a settings object, which will just be or a settings struct, right? This will just be like wasn't that right? Yeah. Okay. Some it's yeah. Let's say like this will be some path, right? This will actually be just this from string. I think we actually need to return more stuff, which will be interesting. Right, yeah, because we might need to like pass OK here. Right, and this will just be named we'll go into okay. I'm gonna make this the MIDI session and the let's actually type them out instead of typing the not great thing out. This will actually be yeah, this will be actually an option here. Exactly, yeah. Because now we're just passing results from the thing. I think that's how it looks. So here we're gonna pass these values. If it's none, then we're gonna search for session like this, I think. We're gonna search for session .unwrap, and then this should be main. Right. The next thing will be, what did I call it? Controller. Okay, so this should be the controller name. Right, and then we also need some binaries, which will just be this vec of nothing. Ping. Right, I mean, that doesn't seem that bad. But yeah, you're still not hearing the thing. I should probably change that somehow. But basically, where are you, Emacs? Oh wow. I guess it's like using raw. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, wow, oh. Yeah, the only thing that's connecting to this is Firefox. But then Emacs just, I guess, spawns just like an ALSA A-play or something. So just instantaneous. Okay, that's probably just bad to work on at the moment. Which is basically like, whenever the clock is over, right now, we have 3 minutes of break, which gives me ample time to look at analytics. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We've had 2 viewers. That is just great, to be honest. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so in the break, we can just do something else, which is Google random stuff. And I do want to crack open my door, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay. So break is going strong. I think what we can do is just listen to some we can actually just play on the piano. Why not? Right now I need to launch ZRhythm, see if it actually works. Or actually, I don't even need to launch this. We established that SurgeXT could be just used as is. Problem with this is, right, like, this doesn't really yeah, this actually is not configurable through, yeah, this actually is not fully configurable through our devices. Like, for example, this is now SurgeXT. It's some jack thing. And now we come to the FIO, but I need to connect it to the stream. for it to work. Bam. Right. Yeah, here it is. Already works. Let's just switch it to some EP, which stands for an electronic piano, and I have 50 seconds to play something before the break is over. So that is nice. There's like actually a completely natural way of, you know, spending these breaks, which is just playing something. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. 8 more seconds. What do we play for 8 seconds? Okay, 8 seconds are over. I'm still not sure how the little ping gets to my ears, because there's no sound device, but I'm guessing it just spawns the sound device. Oh, perfect. Yamajama even recorded what we just played, so that's actually great. That is actually great. Right. Okay. So now let's just kill this. Okay. And now Yamajama is out of the question, but still, Surge XT is present. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it up here for now. So this thing, now for some reason does not want to yeah, why? Oh, can I do like 2 owned? Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. Because a reference to a string just borrows it from somewhere. So it does not consume it from here. Okay, we're just gonna clone them then. Maybe. Clone? There's no clone. Copy. Please. It does not work. That is an interesting thing. Right, so first this actually provides a result. We want this to just be right. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think we want the settings thing to actually own. Yeah, we probably actually want this to be yeah, so this thing. to owned, clone into. Yeah, this should. Yeah, let's see. Can we move this to our thing? Or even do just this at this point? Can we just do this? Yeah, a move is occurring there. This is a stranger. I have not worked with Clap enough to know how this error actually is handled. Dereference in Rust. Yeah. Yeah, so this should actually be the case. Yeah, what if we just, oops. What if we just dereference this way? What will happen here? Shrink. So here we are expecting a comma. Okay, let's actually format this so it's not completely. I mean, that's probably. Oh my god. Right, we can just dereference this. Probably can create some incredible memory leaks, and these will not be accessible anymore. These will not be accessible anymore, but that is fine, I think. Now, let's work on actually loading stuff from the YAML, and I also forgot to actually enable the Pomodoro. Yeah, what this does is it forces me to work ever so slightly more. Okay, don't think there should be any errors with the match anymore. Exactly. We can return this OK thing, or we can yeah, we can probably like take many. Yeah, we can probably rewrite this in a nicer way, but currently I don't really feel like it, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's a little weird. I love having them like this, no? So Sturdy YAML is this. Now, YAML does not exist really. So what this says to us is that we need to actually read from a file. So let's actually see IO read. Hello. So that is one thing. We can read this buffer, but also, let's see. Should be SDFS. Exactly. Okay, we can use this. We can use that as well. Let's see if we can just read. Pull some bytes from this. Okay, so this is a file. We can use open and then just do this read to end, which uses mutable data to actually, wow. Huh. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, we can open and we can just read this. Or we can use this. If you only need to read the entire file contents, consider this or this. That is great, actually. Let's see. Oh, that is actually perfect. Let's see if we can just handle these exceptions correctly. Now is like actually what Rust is. This will be YAML, right? So this will actually stdfs. Can we just do this? Read to string. Let's just create this, and then this is actually a string, which is as str. This will actually make it into an str and then pass it through this. That is fine. I don't know whether or not that will actually return it to here or to here. Let's see. Cannot move out of shared reference. That is interesting. So can we clone this in? Yeah, okay, so this gives me an option, right? Okay, let's see clap. Rust. Okay, probably should not go a roll like that, because last stream it went very well. Yeah, let's see. So this will be the arg name, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm surprised that this is just, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Matches. So we do want to Yeah, we do want to do this, right? But this gives us a reference to the argument string. We probably can do this, which I don't know. What about this, right? So get many. No, we probably need to just get one. Huh. Oh, so we can probably say that we just expect something. And then if that's not the case, right, how does this work? Right. And then we're just gonna panic, I guess, with this message. It will be session name required. Yeah, okay, let's see. Right, so this is the option, and this still has the same problem. Because it's a reference to the string, and not actually a thing. So, to owned, and this should be the thing. This I think clones it. I'm not sure really. I don't really care about it. So that's the thing. So controller name missing. This will be Midi name. Midi name is kind of ambiguous. I probably should change it, but yeah, basically this says that if this does not exist, it will just panic with this message, which is great, I think. Because we don't need to worry about the SYN binaries in the moment. So this now will actually use this path here. Oh wow, I'm surprised that it just takes that. That's great. And then this will error out. I mean, is the correct control flow? So I don't know. And also this, we probably want to, what if we unwrap it here? What will happen there? What is this? Deserialize. So this conversation can fail and the structure of the value can no match. Okay, what if we delete this? Okay, understandable. So let's unwrap it here then. And now, yeah, this basically will return an error from here. But I don't really want to be bothered to actually try and do this, right? Because this will probably return something into this expression. Or does it return it like a step upwards? I don't know. I don't know. But that is fine. So this now actually generates our settings. And we should probably just use this. Yeah, this will be our Midi store, which will be settings dot name, right? And then this actually will make this string. Probably need to clone this, but for now, let's just not. If we need to clone it, we'll clone it. And then this Midi name. So now we actually don't need this anymore, because now we have the controller name. where was I using the MIDI name? It's only when we're connecting ports. So we're connecting ports here. So we can do settings. Yeah, let's do this. So this would be settings dot controller name. That just makes it nicer. It just gives me this str that I can just pass, and this is a reference to that string. Yeah, then it borrows the data and the underlying data, and then tries to connect it to the controller. Okay, so this should still work. Yeah, look at that. It does work. Okay, but now we kind of want to try the config one, which will require a little bit of niggling. So yeah, as you can see, like the sessions are being recorded, the MIDI sessions are being recorded. So we probably want to call this session name something else, like test sessions. And then here is where our controller name thing should be. So I'm just gonna do. What the fuck just happened? Okay. I think I just sent Emacs to somewhere else. It was fine. Okay, so this will be some commands here that I'm gonna read, which is just right this thing, outputs, and then we grep oxygen. Yeah, this is our controller name. So this will actually now hopefully work as intended. Yeah, let's see. So we go here, and then we go config, right? And then we pass settings, no YAML. Ba-bum, ba-bum. It loaded correctly, it connected correctly, and now if we actually play something, I think that's still connected. Yeah, okay, you can hear me play something. I mean, something like this. Now there is one that has the name of this session. So that is very nice. That is very nice. Okay, so now we're interrupting the program because yeah, Rust is great, but not as great. So I don't know what I'm saying half of the time on this stream. So that's very nice. The chat has been completely dead. That's nice. Now there's like less schizophrenic. It's only me actually. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, but we actually did a lot of work yesterday. Even though me chilling with the ghosts, which were just my girlfriend and one of my best friends from back in the day, just derailed the stream, but that's fine, really. I don't care. Yeah, we managed to actually pull through and do a lot of work. So this thing actually works. I'm actually kind of proud. This is very elegant, like this thing going into here. And if, yeah, what will happen if we pass something that does not exist. Yeah, look at that. It does return the error correctly. So that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Yeah, we can handle errors not prematurely. That probably, or is that an option? I mean, that could be an option in modern layer, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, look at that. What else do we have on the wrap? This, I think, is an option instead of... I mean, you know, these will probably panic the threads, but... Can we even do that? No. What is the problem? From residual? Oh, what? How does that create nothing if we need to unwrap it? File or an error? Yeah, well, I don't actually know, so that's great. But yeah, this spawns a thread. I don't know how to actually properly program threads still, so we'll learn that. Maybe that's work for next stream. But yeah, all right. Let's work on now actually getting this in binaries and launching them. That could be nice, because then we can just yeah, just spawn some threads, see how it goes. Rust subprocess, I'm guessing. Is it a subprocess? That's a crate. I do want to keep it as, you know. Yeah, a lot of people just use this, which is interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. What is the tag command? Which? Let's see. Process Rust. There it is. There it is. So we can actually have a process that we're waiting for. Right. So this chat process can be configured by passing STO. That's interesting. Yeah, this is okay. Right, so there's a process. Right, is this synchronous? So will this basically not spawn our thing? Okay. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Okay. So now we want to basically spawn all of the binaries that we provide to the jam session, or to the Yama Jama. So what are we actually going to do here is interesting. Yeah, so we want this. Okay, here we activate the ports, right? But I think we can set up the environment or launch the binaries even here. Because now we have our Midi store, we have all our settings, which means we have our synth binaries. So for bin in settings, come on, settings though, synth binaries, so that will be just a string. We want to spawn one of these. So this will be yeah, I mean probably map will be better in terms of this. Yeah, let's actually try and run these async processes as if that's how they're executed. So this is a command or a process. Let's see, process. What does this do? Yeah, we can definitely like do some async with Rust. We'll probably need Tokyo, and then Tokyo is just sometimes not great to work with. Plus, I don't really know how to use it that well, so that's great. Okay, so this will be the settings binaries, and we want to execute them somehow. We'll just add this bin. Right. This will actually result in some kind of error, so I'm just going to pull that back to the thing. Yeah, so probably need a semicolon here, like this. Okay, so our break has begun, which means it's playing the piano for a little bit, which means I have to show my not so good piano skills. So that's great. Let's see. Okay, let's try and make some little harmonies like very quickly. Wait, do I have this thing running? No. Okay, so I mean we can record the sessions. It's fine. Now we do have the complete MIDI recorder, which is great. Okay, so right. So what should I begin with? Yeah, so just playing a little things is always great. Oh my god. That was an interesting visual bug. So let's see if we can recreate that. Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's impressive. That's because Search has this visual thing where I think the interface is written in something that just doesn't run with minimal X systems. So basically now I have a snapshot on my screen because this is inhabiting, like you can almost see it because I have shadows enabled, but this is the window. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay. We can try and like right, this is like idiosyncratic behavior of the thing. The bend wheel is fun to play with, but that's basically the thing. And the thing you're just hearing is just like some piece of sound design that I wanted to do, and then I did. But yeah, again, like I do want to just kind of be able to just do something with this. Yeah, these like control the macros instead of what I actually want them to control. Is it because it's on auto? I don't know. Yeah, we have 18 seconds. That is enough to get copyright striked by playing this. Okay, good stuff. Love pissing off Dr. Dre. Okay, so we're back. We are back. Let's see. Basically, we already have this. And then right. And then we'll discover the clients. So we already have that. Now we're at this step. Let's launch the Pomodoro timer and we begin with the next operation that we need, which yeah, so we are launching this here. I'm not gonna give it any things, and here I have no idea what the ST out means. Like, what does this pipe? Yeah, so know that challenge read and challenge the implements right. Oh, so we so we can see whether or not like there's like some interesting. Yeah, we can technically just pipe that into something. Let's see if the spawnable thing works. So this will actually give us the std out. I mean, I hope it's good. Yeah, it would be nice if we can just see it on the thing. Now, I'm guessing the settings wouldn't be that good for this. Now, this command needs to be given surge xt. What is it? Surge xt, yeah, exactly. So this will presumably launch the child process. Right, so kind, no fault, no such file or directory. Oh, right. This is YAML. Oh, wow. This actually got launched. Does it record? Yeah, look at that. It actually does launch correctly. That is actually incredible. You can probably hear this because the other thing is connected and not really. Yeah, this one is connected, whereas this one was spawned by our thing. What if we kill this? Oh yeah, look at that. If the session dies, all of the binaries die. That is actually great. Okay, this will spawn some stuff. That's great, and we have the piped thing working. So if we spawn and we didn't manage to spawn the thing, if there's like an obvious issue, yeah, then we wouldn't manage to connect stuff to it. But yeah, for now we can do this. We can even yeah, let's see if we can actually pass errors through a map. But yeah, because like I don't know how to do that. Oh, all right. Okay. So we can just return these as errors. Last but not least, our method must return OK when the mapping does not succeed. This makes collect into right. So this will actually give us the errors of our thingies, right? I think for debug purposes we can just totally do this. Okay, let's rewrite this in a way that makes more sense, which is just mapping them, because then we can just have like here we basically don't have the access to everything. I do want to have it. Access to everything, meaning if we have two binaries, one will get overwritten by the other, and we're actually only spawning them without having them. So this will be one of the things, and then we want this to be the case. We want this command subprocess to be spawned, right? and then we want to just give this as okay. Right, right, this will be children. This will be child processes. This will be iter, because we need to turn it into an iterator, and then that map will just work, presumably. Collect. So collect can, okay, let's try, let's see. Okay, so we can actually do something like this. Right. Yeah, so this gives us this connection, which will spawn. IO result of child. Interesting. So we want this to be a vector of child. Right, child. Rust analyzer kicking, please. Good. And what does this do? So the error here is that can now infer type of the type parameter. Okay, so now that I'm giving you the type that I want, I can probably do the thing properly. Okay, so that collect. Okay, okay, it's trying to infer some parameter. So I'm just gonna do this. Right, and this will be a result of this. Right, and we need to specify how this will be collected. This plus some box dynamic error. Right, yeah, I mean, this should be a reference to the string. Then it spawns the command, and then, yeah, this should actually not drop the settings binaries that we have. Let's try it out, see if it errors out. No, it doesn't. Yeah, look at that. it spawns the process just like we want it to, and it will just deactivate the thing. That's pretty solid, to be honest. So we do have now this child progress vector that contains all of the binaries. We can probably infer some stuff from here, but now that this is complete, we can mark it off, and then now we need to discover the client. This will probably be the hardest part, because as you remember from last time, stuff just doesn't want to work sometimes. Meaning that this check rate right, let's reduce a little bit. That is actually incredibly hard to find the documentation of this thing. So this is the clients, but we also need to list as much things as possible. So yeah, we want to discover client. So this actually creates the client, but we probably need to query that client. Yeah, we probably need to query that client somehow. Which just gives us this. Yeah, like we have probably names and stuff like that from here. We can probably infer some of the properties. But the thing is, we probably need from raw. Interesting. So create a file from a FFI pointer. This is mostly to use with check rate itself. It's unsafe to create clients from raw pointers, but we probably want to see name differ from get the name of the current client. This may differ from the name requested by. Okay, fair. Yeah, we actually probably need to get this pointer. Yeah, we probably need to get this pointer somehow. This does use the jack system, which is nice. Yeah, so let's see. If we fire up ChatGPT, our last conversation was this. Okay, so maybe it does have open. That is a little bit strange. Okay. Let's see if this will actually work if we get the client name here somehow. I love the fact that we can just click on everything. Yeah, unfortunately, this is just not nice. Huh. Internal client owns and subject server processing. Let's see. I mean, we can connect these ports by name. And that's exactly what our sessions are doing. Now we have these child processes. Maybe we can infer some properties. Okay, so right, okay. This is working in the greatest way possible. And then this is the yeah, but I don't have the ability to like create this over the client, which is a little sad. And this is a little sad. What if we, instead of spawning the binary, actually create an LV2 plugin host? Rust LV2 plugin host. So this probably does not allow us to there's a lot of code that can be reused for a hosting framework. If you want to create such framework, you can just use this and this. That is great. My hosting framework will require IDF triple storing with turtle files, plugin interfaces, and their extensions. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Great, no documentation. Yeah, I mean, Rust audio is fine. It's just, we have no idea to make basically do this in a nicer way. It would be nice if we can just have the jack system just do its thing. Be pretty good. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, so this could actually be just Vec of X. This will actually allow me to modify them. Yeah, get yeah. So basically, this is pretty okay. Hmm. Yeah, maybe we need to like actually use some PC orchestration, which is a little ugly, but probably work. Okay, so 5 minutes break has begun. What should we play now? I don't know. Okay, let's see analytics. Some people popped in. That's pretty good. There's increase in average duration, which is great. I love that. Yeah, but we are currently a little stuck. In terms of just launching these applications, it is actually painful. And LV2 plugins are not the most convenient to develop. I don't know if even Junkie has the... Oh, it does have an LV2. We can actually probably... Yeah, this can actually export a lot of things. I think making an LV2 host will just have less problems in the long run, but you know, the most problematic thing of that is just LV2. Right, this is the thing. The bindings themselves are generated by LV2 sys2 and verified by the building example of the book. Testing them with the host of that target. Can you host plugins? So that's not supported, which is problematic. If you want to create a framework, you should take a look at these things. What is LV2 Atom? I don't really want to create a framework. I just want to make a minimal host. What does do? Simple generic data container holding any type of plain old data. Pod. Cool. Right, so currently LV2 hosts in Rust are not great. Mm. I'm surprised nobody has even come close to. Holy shit. Yeah, actually, nobody has created an LV2 host in Rust. Insane. That is incredible. So, what about clap? Rust audio, right? These are basically the bleeding edge Rust audio developers. Yeah, I'm using this, but it's still doing great, to be completely honest. This is the thing. So these are the clap bindings. these are the clap bindings. Now, one thing is, Surge does have a clap plugin, which is pretty good. This yeah, because this is the hype, right? Maybe it actually provides some hosting things. Huh, look at that. Add an example host. Create clap audio hosts. What is Kapang? All of the class. Okay. So an example of a functional clap host based on this thing. So we probably should just make a clap host, and then we can just have something that hosts the plugin and then can do bro, look at this. Due to not being able to open stream in duplex mode, that is sad. Yeah, audio development in Rust is interesting. I might need to switch to C again. Discovery. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really want to do that. So, uh, let's just use eject.sys and just scrape for stuff. All items. Get ports. We can do some properties where we can even yeah, okay. Get ports. So what will this require? Just the client, the port pattern. Okay, how about clients? Okay, so this will be PID. Okay. Okay, so client, let's search for some of the functions that we need. Also, the Pomodoro is gone, and we took the break a little bit, so I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, currently, view duration is going up, so we do have a lot of engagement, which is great. That could be nice. Get client by UUID. What is the UUID? So this Guess hijack client. Yeah, these are C bindings. Yeah, this does not actually have any methods. We can probably use this, and then we'll get this jack client thing. Which is a pointer. Can we create the raw one? Okay, let's see. We're gonna attempt to hijack some things. I mean, you know, this Jack framework probably needs a way to handle transport or to handle like row pointers and stuff like that. But for now, we're just gonna hack it together. So let's just define a function which is just hijack. Why not just hijack? And this will return one of these pesky clients, I think. So yeah, this needs to be client from row, I think. Right, this is the thing. This gets this and returns the client. Okay, so we just need one of these. Client. Yeah, right. This will actually be great. We want a name, which will be like, let's say, an str or a string. I don't really mind. And for now, we mark it as do. So we can actually hijack those clients after this is spawned. That'll be nice. So we can have a child, and or like even I don't know if we actually want to store the processes. We probably can. I don't mind. Yeah, we probably can. Why not? That means that we can just see if there was some error. Because this will probably need to have a result as well. Right, this and then some box 8. I love writing this. I don't know if there's any drawback. Maybe somebody let's see this. And we can query by name, which is nice. Let's just remove this for now. And now we're doing this hijacky step. We'll try and do this. So what are those options? Okay, let's see. Jack audio. So this will be this jack options. Jack options T, relevant option bits. Let's see. Use exact name. Interesting. Right, so we have 7 options. Load client from optional char load name. Yeah, so we alright, let's see. Open. So open an external client session. This interface is more complex. Clients may choose with several servers to connect and control whether and how to start servers automatically. If it was not already running, there's also an option for Jack to generate a unique client name if necessary. Sick, kind of. Okay, let's see if this is actually, yeah, it is a Jack client, which right, okay. So what we want to happen is basically not hijack the clients, but actually just request specific ports. Which, I mean, fair enough, you know, fair enough. This is we probably okay. So how do we do this then? Let's see this. Connect. Get ports. Get port by name. Yeah, a regular expression used to select ports by name. If not, okay, that is interesting. So maybe I don't know how Jack exactly works, right? So yeah, okay, so there is a little bit of a problem. So this SurgeXT thing needs to presumably be Jack client, right? So what we can do is we can see can probably run some checks. No, we cannot. Interesting. This thing. So now, does that thing so this actually just calls jack connect, but how do we so this is the get aliases, and this will return some stuff. Latency, so do something. Interesting. So we want to actually just we want to actually just have some locations. Pom pom. All right, okay. So this actually is something that we cannot do, really. But we want to somehow be able to get all the ports that we have. Yeah, ports by name. Let's all ports in Jack. So this actually opens this. Yeah. Can I list all ports? I don't know. The thing is, this surgXT thing, which okay, but if I run this, right? If I run this with the YAML, this will actually create this other surgXT thing, which again is able to generate sound. But it has a different name, so I cannot rely on the name, which is interesting. We'll probably like botch it together somehow. And all of these are actually jack devices. All these are jack capable devices, which means that the server has to do things, right? So I want to Uh-huh. Can we even like open this client? I don't know, client name, and then there's these options, right? Okay, so we do have the client new method, which is this. This function is deprecated and should not be used. Okay. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's see if we can actually get this Jack client running. So hijack is still an option, right? Hey, what's up? Yeah, nothing. Programming in Rust. What are you doing? This is the second installment of a stream where we're making this Yama Jama thing that can record this piano. That is actually great. That's actually great. How is the jailbreaking going? All right. Yeah. So right now, the main problem with this is that this Yama Jama thing, when it launches also. Yeah, when it launches, it also does this. Actually, this should be marked as to do. Yeah, so this is still okay. I just added like a little C there for no reason. So it launches this synthesizer, and right now we don't have a reference to this, which is the actual synthesizer, and that's the main problem that we're facing at the moment. Yeah. So let's try and actually open this client. I think we can open it from here. Can we just open this client? Or do we have to use new? Oh, yeah, okay. We can actually do this. So client.new, we will use this, I think. Yeah, we can just use this. But instead of YAML, we'll just use this shrink thing. Like this name. Yeah, and this, if this errors out, it will turn some code up, probably. How do we use this hijack at the client in here? So this is the name of the actual synth, but yeah, I mean, the thing is, this is like, I don't know, like probably 6 hours into the project. And yesterday, it was basically like the stream was derailed by people. So it was great, but we still got some work done. And yeah, the idea is to just have this thing that can record whatever we're playing on the piano, both in audio and MIDI. Where like MIDI are these events that, like, now if I press something, I don't know if this is interrupted, but it does not print them. Yeah. So this actually gives us that client. Build the client in the status. So we probably just want the client and then not care about the status at all, because we're just gonna get that thing anyways. Okay. So we want something like this. Which this client will be just the result of this. And then if I run this application, now you can see that, yeah, it launches the synthesizer, but it also monitors the input of this. Should display it here. For some reason, now like the main feature of the thing doesn't work, which is great, really. Oop, that's actually great. That means 15:15. Yeah, this was the one that we spawned. Or like this was the session we created. But then the receiver doesn't receive anything from this, actually. So if we kill this, now it's not connected to that. We might need to restart Pipewire, but that will probably kill the stream audio, so I don't really want to do that. Now we're on a longer break from the thing. Here, there's a little watch that tells us what the break is, but I'm just going to disregard it because now I'm explaining what this is. Which is probably not a great thing at the moment. So this is meant to record the MIDI events that are coming from this. And now it is recording them. You can see right here. So basically, every time I press a button, there's some, you know, some data that gets transferred to the thing. So these are just like 8-bit numbers, and we can have like a maximum of 3 of them, but then also the length of the data might be smaller. And then there's this protocol that's in the description of the stream, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, I can link it. But that basically like tells the computer what is happening with this, and then everything that actually happens is then recorded to one of these session files. That's probably one of the ones. This should be the oldest one, or no? Yeah, that's the problem with these files and the current UUID. We probably should just use times instead of whatever it is. Because now I don't really have an idea of exactly which session is which. But these are basically the byte representations of these numbers at the end. Or like the protocol says like these two numbers like basically specify the length and the type of the message, and then these three are probably what exactly is recording the data. And this means that if we pass this garbled piece of nothing into this synthesizer, it will actually output stuff. And at the moment we're actually doing this in real time, right? That's why the piano is playing. But we want to have them recorded instead of just not having them recorded. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes I'm guessing the actual sub-process does not work correctly, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna try and see if we can hijack the client. So here, we want this vector to be a child and a client, because then we can actually query the ports and everything like that. So let's try and do a hijack with bin. Probably, is it a reference to a string? Yeah, as str, and then we're gonna reference this. This now is a result of something, and this needs to be one of these client vectors. Yeah, so this will go something like that, and then this here just returns an OK, and we don't know what exactly the error is, but that is fine. Where does the map end? Okay, so this now returns a union of this. Okay, a lot of brackets, but that should be what is happening here. So I'm gonna kill this piano that we were playing on the breaks, just because I want it to like discover the correct client, and I want to see if there's any timing issues. I need to restart the camera because I stopped reading from the camera. So this now spawns this process. There seems to be no errors, and we might actually have this search ext thing. You never know, but maybe we do have a different client that has been just spawned with no problems. Okay, let's see. does this client have a debug? It does have a debug trait. Good. That means that we can print this client. We can probably debug the whole vector. Let's see. That's the nice thing of Rust. It's kind of allows you to be lazy, even though it markets itself as this very particular language. Okay, so yeah, so the name is surgxt of this client. Is the client dropped or something? Because I cannot see. I cannot see a surgxt here. But maybe we need to register a port or something. Because it is creating the thing correctly, which I don't know. Yeah, so there is some client that actually does the thing. So let's try and get this. This now should be the client. Right. Oh no, this is the process. This should be the client. Correct. Or even one like this. Yeah, okay. This is now the client. It is not really an active client, which is a little bit sad, but what can we do? Yeah, problem is this is not actually what we want here. Because if we just activate this client, I don't think it will be the same as the other one. And that's probably just the Jack protocol just segmenting all of the clients, which is not great for our purposes, because we want just a little application that would control the whole thing. Yeah. Also, club hosts are a little bit too big. Yeah, maybe we can use like a little bit of pipewire libraries instead of only this. No. This is the specified client. Yeah. This is a little problematic because Jack assumes that no application will try and finagle with all of the sessions. So we might want to use some other tool that's more overarching, I'm guessing. Okay, my roommates are playing music, that's great. Okay. That's probably hearable in the thing. That is great. Alright. Okay. I might need to close the stream, but we'll see. If it's too distracting, I can just ask them to stop the thing. But yeah, I mean, good news is that we probably are in the incorrect direction, which means that, you know, we kind of need to pivot. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a backdrop. Ta-da. I mean, to be honest, we can still connect MIDI. Maybe the Surge XT ports, if we... Let's query the Pipewire ports. So currently, oh no, we want inputs. Currently, there is this controller, but also there should be a Surge controller. Okay, let's see. So we want to quit this, rerun it. Okay. Compress the voice a little bit. Oh, so actually only the bass is hearable. Okay, it sounds like a forest. I don't mind then. I thought it's like way more. Anyways. Back to work. So this is the thing, right? Let's monitor the Surge inputs, right? There is like actual inputs and outputs on the Surge XT name. So maybe we can just basically search for these ports. I would love to have like some programmatic way of using Pipewire link. Let's see. That is actually a lot. Can I see the docs of that thing? Yeah, okay. This is Pipewire. There is a lot of stuff going on. Maybe we should have started developing this as a Pipewire plugin and not as a Jack plugin. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, so we can multi-thread, but it's not really a multi-threading library. So we can just sharply jump into using something that's not that shit. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, list input and output ports. Where's bindings for Pipewire? What is pull linked? But this is just port and link manager. Okay. That is correct. All right. I'm going to end the stream there because this project is having an identity crisis. And we're almost all the way there. So the thing is, most of this project is just research and like trying to finagle stuff away because it's not really a technological marvel. So yeah, we worked for about 2 hours 40. That is great. Wait, let me go to a clean desktop. So yeah, I will close the stream here. Don't worry, little guy. Itsugi. Glad to monitor chat activity. I'm going as well, so you're not missing anything. Lovely stream today. We did a lot of work.